Hello everyone, let's get some garlic ready. Holidays are just around the corner, a few weeks away, and then I'm gonna share with you some ideas on some really cool looking dressings. If you're not the one making the turkey, at least you could take the dressing and give your family some new ideas or tastes. So I am smashing these garlics to let out the oil that it releases, and then the skin will come out real easy. I've got about a head of garlic here that I'm squishing with my knife. It's a little bit easier to peel. And I am cooking some beets. I've had them on, these took a little bit longer than normal. I have it on for about 45 minutes. I'm gonna put it under some cold water to take the skin out. See how beets are kind of ugly, but when you clean them up, they're beautiful. And so cold water helps to just, peel. Instead of peeling it, you can peel it too, if you wanted to, but I kind of like this way better. Because that way I don't lose all the color when I'm cooking it in its water. I learned something the other day that I tried today, and it does work. I put a teaspoon of vinegar in the water, so it didn't bleed. The beets didn't bleed as much. So here we go. Here's a beet. This is a small beet, about the size of a tennis ball. I have some citrus that we just harvested, some oranges and some onions and peppers. The onions and peppers are not ours. They're not in season for us yet. The citrus is, and the garlic is not. We're gonna peel, and it's one whole head that I'm gonna use for this recipe. It's got a lot of garlic, but once you put it in the salad, it's gonna bring down the super garlicky taste. So the dressings that I'm gonna make today is a garlicky citrus, because it's more garlic than citrus, vinaigrette, and a beet vinaigrette. And so we have one head of garlic, and then I did about 5 oranges because it was kind of dry. I had 2 sour oranges, which are really good. A lot of people in the valley have these sour orange trees they don't know what to do with. They make really good salad dressing and marinade, by the way. You can marinate your food. And lemonade or orangeade. If you're old like me, you remember they used to sell orangeade at the store. Okay, so in my blender, I put in it ended up being a cup of orange juice and a head of garlic. And you blend it really well. You want it to liquefy the garlic. You're gonna use 1 cup of olive oil. Now, I seen this also in a video where they just pour everything together and then blend it. I don't do that. I pour in my olive oil very slow because it creates this creamy dressing, and it lasts for over a week and it stays creamy. If you do it slow enough, it's gonna stay nice and creamy. I put the top back on because when you turn that on, it's gonna spill all over the place. So pour it slow, and then you can add any kind of spices you want to add. You can do oregano, you can do pepper, you can do anything. I just like a little bit of salt. And this way you get all that garlic flavor. And this is your dressing, and it is fabulous. And you end up with about 16 ounces of dressing. And I wish you were here to taste it. It came out really good. Now, You could use this for salad dressing. You could do this for marinade on chicken. You can use this for grill. You see how it's nice and thick? It ended up really nice. Now the next dressing that I make, I could just pour everything in there and use the pitcher, but this, I'm just gonna rinse it out a little bit and then we'll do the next one. It's kind of got the same concept. I'm gonna put in one small, a little bit more beets. And we're gonna blend the beets with some citrus. And this is a tangerine. I know they're green, but they're good. They're already sweet. See? This one doesn't have a lot of seeds. Oops. I think it's just needs some more. So I have some sour oranges, but the sour oranges, they have a lot of seeds. So we're gonna add some more. We're just gonna need the strainer though, because these guys do have a lot of seeds. So I think I need my strainer. But they do have a lot more juice than the tangerine or the orange. And they have this orangey, lemony flavor. I actually prefer the sour orange for my dressings. This one needs a little more liquid, so I'm going to put a little bit of vinegar. And this bottle is red wine vinegar. It's just simple red wine vinegar. I'm gonna fight with this thing to get it open. I cut my nails in. You always need nails in the kitchen. Got it. So this is about 1/4 cup of vinegar. And I think that's gonna be enough liquid to blend the beets. And I have these jalapenos, but I'm not gonna add the jalapeno. I don't feel like adding the jalapeno today. But you can add jalapeno, you can add any other kind of seasonings that you wanna add. You can make a beet Italian dressing if you wanted to add oregano and onions and things like that. It's the color and the texture of the beet that's gonna make this one a little bit different. And when you put it on your salad, it's gonna just look beautiful. You know, if you made a fruit salad, you could put this on a fruit salad. It would look really nice too. Instead of the red wine vinegar, you could buy a raspberry vinegar and use that. In total, the liquid that is in there is about 3/4 of a cup. So we added some oranges, we added the 1/4 cup of vinegar. So now 1 cup of oil, and again, you pour it in slow because you want it to go and create like a creamy dressing. And I think these are just things that you might have during the season. Now beets are gonna be coming into season in December. If somebody started early and had luck, you might have it in for Thanksgiving, but you can always buy a beet at the store. You can do this with pineapple, you can do this with all kinds of fruit. You don't necessarily have to use beet. The thing is to, instead of buying ranch or buying some other kind of store-bought with all the chemicals in it, make your own. It doesn't really take a long time. I mean, well, within 30 minutes you can make a few dressings. You can use them for all kinds of things. This makes about 16 ounces and it'll last about a week or two, so you can do it in advance. It really is a beautiful dressing. So here we have beet vinaigrette and a garlicky citrus vinaigrette. Get ready for the holidays. Enjoy. See you soon.